Hey guys, Danny Johnson here, and just wanted to show you some of the highlights from doing what we call the Parade of Homes here in southern Utah. It's a very beautiful time of year in February. Sometimes it snows, but for the most part it is perfect weather. And so I just want to show you a few of the things that I thought was great. Check the video description. I have a full playlist with other homes and a lot of their features. But one of my favorite things to do is walk around and see things like this window. I love this window, and just seeing small details like that throughout the parade is really cool because maybe you won't have your whole home with everything here, but you can pick out some of the smaller details that you like and plan for the future and incorporate them in your own home. This one had a really neat pool outside. It had a walk-in pool, so as you walk up, it was a very smooth transition out into the water, and I thought that was really cool. And of course, the smoking lava and fire and everything, that looks really nice together. Each year you have a lot of the same builders, and so you see some of the same themes, but it's really interesting to see how they put them all together and the different takes that they have on them. Budget is definitely one of the things that's fun to see, with other people spending so much more on these homes. They can be upwards of $5 million for the home. And this one had a little cave in the background and a lazy river, which I thought was really interesting because if you look at the current in this has a very strong current. They had a dummy floating around, so that was funny to see. But I didn't expect the current to be that strong. I've been in some lazy rivers before on vacations, and you're just kind of barely floating. But this was high class for being a private pool. More of the lava and smoking theme there in the background, and the hidden trail there in the back rocks. And then inside, bunk beds were a huge thing that my daughter loved to see. Was we were going around, that's one of her favorite things to look at. And there were plenty of those on this parade. And this one had an AC vent up top, so you'd want to be under that one if you were a hot sleeper. And the view here from the pool room was great. And here's this window again that I was talking about earlier. I just love how this bathroom area came all together. And so this might be something that one day maybe I'll put that kind of a window in my home. I think it'd be hard for me because I would want a little bit of everything, and that would probably clash, putting it all together in one house. So it's really cool to see all these different bathrooms are one of my favorite things to see. And all of the side decorations too. These homes are very well staged, and you walk through some empty homes and you see the difference. And this was an office here, which had a lot of really nice built-ins and an hourglass and fun things to look at. The warm fireplace, even though it's going to be really hot down in this area in the winter months, this sure looks great. Those exposed beams and the lights, it all comes together. And so again, this is something that you could maybe take a piece from here and there and put it together into your own home if you're remodeling something. I really like the exposed beams in this room with all of the tile work that went all the way to the ceiling. So there's a lot of work involved in these. And the big counter area I thought was really cool, being more of a laundry room. And I like seeing the brick that was carried from outside the house, inside the house, and all the details up in the roof. I don't pass them up. But even this window out of the closet looked great with the mountain view. A lot of the offices are doing the iron doors, and they look really good. Inside this office, it had plenty of space behind it. I don't even know if I'd have the desk there in the center, but it looks really good with the big windows encasing the whole office. This is a nice backsplash here with mirror type things. And in the laundry room, I really like the floor that they used, as well as the countertops. And this home had a really fun game room. It had a drinking fountain, all the snacks, a wet bar here, and I really liked the brick layout, and also it kind of gave it that game room theme. And so it had a big TV here and a darker black ceiling, lots of lighting. So this was a pool room right outside. And so here's the pool on this one, and it had a fun little fire pit at the top, a little lounge area, a little workout room here with its own climbing wall. That would be a lot of fun. Weights over here on the side. And that led into that game room. Look at this reading nook. That's pretty creative with the circle and all the padding. That looks really neat. I like the built-ins for other books and things. And here's the view of this looking out over that pool. So what a beautiful view. Again, another bit of built-ins here with another sitting area by the window. Really nice painted trees and everything's on the wall. So a nice theme continued here, and these bunk beds were great. I really like the themes that sleep a lot of people. It just seems like it'd be a lot of fun to invite family over and have a big slumber party. And so these built-ins were really nicely done. Next, there was another sitting area here for more games. Really nice pictures on the wall. And a nice view out of the back where you could look over the pool. And that is quite a view, looking down over that pool and seeing all the fire and water out there. So here's another view of this, just back a little bit more. And this is the mudroom coming in from the garage. Lots of storage here, a nice place to put your feet up to put your shoes on, and storage everywhere. Cubbies even over here for your other shoes. Nice place for your coats. This was really well done. I like the coloring, and the chandelier was really nice too. So plenty of cubby storage space there. And this was a house next door that was just for sale. Look at these built-ins. That is a nice room there. You could do all kinds of crafts. I've seen people even hang a lot of their wrapping paper and things off of these islands and everything. And look at the size of this room upstairs. I don't know that this video does it justice, but look at these big windows off to the side. You have a beautiful view of outside. So here's a view of the mountains. And then your other cars and everything out there. There's a Corvette and some other stuff. And this was just a huge room. And these windows here overlook the basketball court down below. So that's really neat. And just very comfortable carpet. I like the banister. A huge room. 2 fans that'll keep you nice and cool in the summer. And overlooking here you can see a pool. And this was a huge workout room, so the floor had been done in that gym style one that's good for exercising or working out or dancing. I really liked how large all of these rooms were, and so sometimes you go in and it's this tiny little bedroom for a large house. This is a big house with large bedrooms. Even the kitchen area and the seating area here for the living room was big. And check out those pendant lights, those are pretty big. So I really liked how this had the huge shop and everything in the back. It had a flyover where you could drive through, and a 2-car garage here for extra space. So as you can see in the middle, there's a little flyover for you to drive into. Just kind of hit everything up a little bit. Next, we're driving up into Stone Cliff is this place. And I love this place. I would go here as a kid. We had somebody who had a place up here with the original Eleanor from Gone in 60 Seconds. And so I'll show you that house a little bit later. But beautiful fountains here, and look at these built-ins. This is beautiful. I can imagine the fun things I'd like to put on display here. Probably more model cars or some things, but look at the nice window here for sitting and reading. Nice lighting for nighttime. And these bathrooms were just beautiful, and the mirrors. The tile work was great in the shower. Look at this beautiful side and floor. And I really like these knobs. They had a fun texture to them that felt really nice. And all the penny tile feels really good when you're walking on that on your feet. And that would definitely be hard to clean in here, but I really like that tile. And the views here are just stunning with the mountains and the palm trees and everything. Here's a little bar for you to stand at with your friends. And just had a really nice setup here for you to stand at and entertain. Had a really cool booth over here, and I thought that was really neat, just an enclosed area for you to sit down. That made the room a lot of fun. More penny tiles here that are just, I mean, it's a little busy, but it looks good in person. I would like that one, and I loved the tile look out here with the different checkerboard look. And of course you have to have fire and water and more built-ins. This was beautiful, and I like how it was lit. You have a very large, beautiful mantle here. I don't think the fireplace is overdone. You'll see other fireplaces a little bit later that go almost the whole length of the living room. I think this was a nice combination of just a smaller fire pit, and that one out there was really fun with all the balls on it. And again, these beautiful views. So you could sit and look at this all day long. That just looks like so much fun to hang around with your friends here. And I love that Pine Valley Mountain. Look at the size of these chandeliers here too, hanging over the island. They look really nice. Here's a little eating table with some more built-ins. I love all the built-ins. They're so nice just to have it look so clean. All your books and everything be put away. And another huge, beautiful view as you're eating your meals. That would look really nice. Beautiful bedrooms here. More open, large windows. And a sitting area inside the bedroom. That's pretty neat. What I really liked here too is this fireplace inside the master. That was a nice touch. And heated floors. These were so warm to walk on. They felt really good in a beautiful enclosed shower here. A lot of them are doing the tub inside the shower. This one was just a separate shower. I think that's fine too. But the quality here just looks beautiful, floor to ceiling. Nice workout area. This is where I would like to be doing my workouts and getting fit and having a beautiful view while you're at it. And the mirrors, I mean, these were just beautiful. Large mirrors with smaller ones encased on the inside. And I really like even the privacy glass here for your towels. That looked really nice. Here's the master closet for this home. And plenty of space here for all your clothes. You have a washer and dryer, and I like how they do this in a lot of homes now where it just walks through to the rest of the house. So you don't have to be walking all the way around the house to get to the laundry room. And so this is exiting over here. You can see a nice little sitting area with plenty of storage. And look at the floor here. This is inside of the butler kitchen. So this is off to the side of the kitchen. This was beautiful. I love all the colors. Even the grays look very nice, and plenty of pantry room here. And this was one of the best parts, seeing all the cookies. This was cool. It had a cutting board that was kind of built into your countertop. I thought that looked really nice. And some drawers that came out. Soft closing. And look at the thickness of the sides here. That's really nice looking there. And this is the refrigerator, and it has these big rings as your door handles to open up. So that looks pretty classy. And beautiful tile everywhere. Here's just a bathroom, just a guest bathroom, and nice wallpaper. Some nice linens over here on the side. That just looks really nice. And then it had some lit parts here that we already saw where you sit down to put your shoes on. And these garage doors looked really nice too. I really like them. On to our next home here. Look at the lights here. That is a lot of can lights. Does the trick at night though, I'm sure. And I love these cabinets. I really like this privacy glass look because you can put items in there and it doesn't look too cluttered. Nice garage space here and beautiful backspace. This is a casita here, so this portion is, its own little side entry to the home, and you have your own little kitchenette, little bathroom, and some of these I think even led outside. That's a nice view here. The shower. It's towards the front of the home, but still pretty private where it is. And so more of the casita here. So this over here, there's a temple there. And just a beautiful room here. And I like how they're doing this. Again, we saw the theme where the office was enclosed. We'll look at that in a minute. But this bathroom was beautiful. Lots of nice glass and tile work here. I like how the drains on these aren't just a little hole in the floor. They do like a slit one. And these fixtures were pretty cool looking. So here's the office again. They're doing more of this iron door with glass look. And I think that's pretty neat. Has a wet bar inside. And so this one looks like it was more of a lounge, little pool table here. And very large doors that open. So you have a inside-outside feel to this. You just walk right out. And don't take for granted those beautiful paver stones. That's a lot of work there. Nice fireplace here, and a beautiful pool with the beautiful view, just like the other home had, this area. So you have your hot tub that flows into the pool, and what a view. That's beautiful. The temperature out here was just so perfect. Big covered awning as well, so you have lights for night and also just enough shade for the daytime, and a larger fireplace here, and another bit of these huge doors that just open like a giant sliding door, so you just walk right out. Very nice sitting area here, and more built-ins and cabinets with the floating shelves. That looked really nice. And so here's an office. Nice design there on the side. Here's the master bedroom. I wasn't sure about the back wall on this. It looked a little industrial, but the front was very nice with the stonework. Just going into the bathroom here. Fun fixtures to look at here. Very inviting, soothing look here. You have a tub outside the shower, in front of the shower, but the shower has nice glass windows. Of course, it'd be very difficult to keep this clean, but that's not the point. It's supposed to just be luxurious, and you have other people pay for that, right? Here's the closet. Very large closet with a floating island in the middle. More of the encased glass here. Now this was pretty neat. This is just like woven steel kind of look to it. So I thought that looked okay. I've seen that with a wood pattern that looks kind of cheap. I like the steel look. That looked really nice. Here's a little bar to eat here. A second island over here. So plenty of storage space. And here's the counter inside the butler pantry. And more privacy glass look. I'm liking the look of that. I think that looks really nice. So well decorated here. I like the lights underneath the cabinets as well. And the floating shelves with lights on them. That was a nice touch. Big backdrop here for your gas range. And floor to ceiling windows. They're just beautiful, especially as you're walking through. And look at the tile here. This was a really nice one. We're on to our next home here. And this, look at how it just, they did a lot of work with the woodwork for the roof. And check out this fireplace that runs almost the whole length of the living room. That's pretty cool. Of course, not fun for kids, but this is the elegant side of things. But a very beautiful home here, and more beautiful built-ins. Large island here. And here's another look at this fireplace and TV area. And the very large floor-to-ceiling sliding doors again that take you outside. Here's an office at the front of the home. Nice built-ins on this. I really like the way that those look with the lights. Here's a picture of it. I had to take a picture of it as well. Just what it looks like with the desk and everything. And these doors were really neat. Look at their pattern. So walking down, you had a big hallway with a bunch of the floor-to-ceiling glass windows. Here's a bedroom here. And I think this was the master for this home. And a huge shower. Look at the glass work on that. You had a door that opened up, a little window at the top to vent some of the steam out. And more privacy glass. I thought that looks really nice with the towels behind it. Maybe some different color towels would look good. That's a huge closet here with a washer and dryer built in. And another concrete tub, I believe, is what that one was. It's kind of a theme that we've been seeing. Look at the chandelier here. That's kind of an interesting looking one. Beautiful views of the mountains in the back. And this looked really nice, a sauna as well as some other kind of spa thing. Big mirror on the side. So that looked nice, this Renew. That just looks like fun to climb into and relax. Okay, nice. This was a bathroom, I think, for the pool room. So very, water resistant for coming out here to the pool area. Nice views outside here. And of course, you have to have more fire and water. What a beautiful view here. And this pool was nice. It ran lengthwise instead of widthwise. I think that's a good use of it. When you have the other side, you have a Casita over on the other side. Or perhaps it was the casita we saw here. But look at this mosaic tile. Those are beautiful. And that's just really nice. We've seen some other homes that have done that, and I think it's really nice. Look at these built-ins too for the curvature on these shelves. One goes up, one goes down. That was a really nice look to that. I thought that was cool. You're not going to put anything on the dip or the raised part, but it just adds a lot of character. And so here's another sink. Fun theme here, a little darker theme. And a skylight with real skylight. I've seen some that have pictures of clouds as the skylight. That's an actual skylight there. Very large room here. Here's your kitchenette looking out. Nice view here. You have the D on the hill. So you can see that from here. And just surrounded by large cabinets. And look at these chandeliers again, these little lights above your living room. Just had to look at that again. And this one had some pretty interesting light fixtures here too. I thought those were kind of neat. Look at the design there. It's always fun to see the different light fixtures and things that, you know, not the normal houses will have. And again, these doors throughout the house were beautiful. Here's another look at these built-ins that we saw earlier. I thought those were really nice and well lit. And coming down, look at the curvature in the ceiling here. That is amazing. They did the same thing on the inside with the glass and the wall. That is high class. That looks beautiful. I just had to look at this a few times and just look at that curvature, how they did it. And you can see the glass bowing in on itself here. I mean, that's just really neat. I haven't really seen much of that before. So I got a few shots of that curvature there. In the garage, of course, you had to have some fun cars, which is always cool. This is at Supercar Ron. Don't know if you know him. Look him up on Instagram. Have a Lamborghini and a Ferrari here and a Bentley. So nice collection here. I'd love to have any of those cars in a garage like this. And here's, you know, leaving this beautiful home. And so this is up again on Stonecliff. They have a beautiful view here. And one of my friends right here, this is where Gone in 60 Seconds, the original Eleanor, one of the movie cars, he owned one of the actual movie cars. They made several of them. Most of them were crushed, but this was the house he lived in. So anyway, I had to visit there as I would come here growing up. Look at this sitting rock looking over the town. That's really neat too. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing some of these things. Maybe it'll give you some ideas for your own home, or just if you like to see some of the home design stuff like I do, maybe you enjoyed it. So check the video description. I have a whole playlist with other videos that are similar to this. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. Thanks, guys.